Hey guys. um hey guys, obviously by the title of this video, this is a decluttering. Yesterday I went through my little makeup closet and I organized everything, and I went through my stuff on my vanity or my dresser that I use on a daily basis, and I got rid of some stuff that was old, some stuff that I was just using because I wanted to use up. I didn't really enjoy it. And some eyeshadow palettes, some lipsticks that dried out and stuff like that. So I went through my whole collection and I took all my lipsticks out of the boxes. I have a lot that I haven't used, and it was kind of hard figuring out what color I wanted to use because they were all in boxes. They were all in their original packaging, so I took them all out, and I found a lot of lipsticks that I hadn't used that were completely dried out. So I am adding them to my decluttering of this video. I have some eyeshadow palettes and face stuff, and yeah, I'm trying to do that stuff where I kind of do a shop my stash, and I'm going to show you the products that I am rotating now into my collection to have like as my daily makeup essentials. And I just came to the realization that if I don't like something, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to pass it on to somebody else. But I always felt like, okay, even if I don't like it, I have to use it because I spent my money on it, you know, and it costs a lot of money, and every little thing adds up. But then I found myself using products for years that I did not really love because in my mind, I was like, I have to use it up because I spent my money on it. And I'm trying to get away from that mentality. I'm trying to just use the stuff that I really love and enjoy using, because that's what I enjoy about makeup, is using things, you know, trying things on, seeing what works for me. And I felt like I just kept buying stuff and I wasn't using the stuff that I bought. I was just using the stuff that I always used throughout the years, and I wasn't really enjoying my collection. I wasn't getting joy out of using my stuff, and some of my stuff was going bad. So yeah, so if you kind of want to know what I did and stuff like that, I can make another video, but for now I'm just gonna show you the stuff that I'm getting rid of. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you the stuff that I'm getting rid of. And the lipsticks, they're dried out, so I'm just going to toss those out and throw them away. But like the eyeshadow palettes or like face palettes and stuff like that I just wasn't happy with, I am giving those away to friends, family and stuff, and then whatever else I'm gonna donate or whatnot. And another thing that I wanted to hit on with eyeshadow palettes, like, I'm the type of person that I'll buy an eyeshadow palette and I'll just put it away, like in my collection, like it's like a collector's item that I don't want to use. And so I found myself always using the same eyeshadow palettes because I didn't want to open my new stuff. I didn't want to use it up because I felt like, okay, once I open it up, it's not new anymore. Like, it's not exciting, it's not new. And so I kept using the same eyeshadow palettes and I wasn't happy with it, you know, because throughout the years the quality is just not as good as some of the new formulas that are available and stuff. And then I found out that some of the like color schemes of the palettes just didn't fit me anymore. Like, it just didn't fit my vibe, you know. I just didn't enjoy it as much. And I'll get more into that as I show you what I'm getting. But anyways, I'm rambling. So I'm just going to start off with the lipsticks first. And I'm just going to, they're kind of in this little box here. And actually, I'm going to start with my concealers. So I'm getting rid of these 3 concealers. They're old as hell. These are the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealers. I have 2 of them, and then I have the Maybelline You know, the Maybelline one that's supposed to be like the NARS dupe. And I forgot that I had this. Ugh, look at that. I forgot that I had this, and then when I was cleaning out my dresser, I found it. I was like, this has got to go. And then these are actually decent. I just don't get a lot of coverage from it. And I'm trying to use up my Tarte Shape Tape concealers that I bought. They're a tad too light for me, and yeah, I'm trying to use those up. So I'm getting rid of these so I can focus on those. And plus, these are old. Like, I bought these when this Photo Focus line came out. They're old as hell. All right, next thing I'm gonna go into is these. I'm sad about this. Oh, I'll go into this first because I'm not really sad about these. These are the Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Plucker lip glosses. They're like plumping lip glosses. They came in this like holiday kit, and there were like 5 of them in there, and they're supposed to plump your lips and stuff. And I bought them years ago. First of all, there's no plumping. This does not plump your lips. They had a bunch of different shades, but I'm pretty sure these were like the darker shades, and they have no pigment. Like, you might as well just throw on a clear gloss. So I'm getting rid of them just because I don't really enjoy them. I don't think they add anything to my look or anything like that. I'm not really happy with them, so I'm tossing them out. And these I'm sad about. My Dose of Color, these 2 Dose of Color liquid lipsticks completely dried out. And I wore Bury Me before, but Merlot I never wore. I was trying to fix it, okay? And like the applicator, I don't know why, but it's just like, you see how it is? But I was going like this to see if I could like move the product around and stuff, but no, it wasn't working. I tried to put like some fixing liquid in another lipstick to see if I could make it liquidy again, and it was not doing that. It's completely dried out. So if you have Dose of Color liquid lipsticks, I would highly suggest you check them out to make sure they're not dried out. So now that I know that I guess their formula is a little bit more drier, and I will say their Dose of Colors, their formula is a little bit drier, as well as another brand, and it makes sense why they would dry out first, because they really stayed on your lips, because they had like a more, not a really soft formula. They were very drying from what I remember. And this is Bury Me, another one that is not as dry as Merlot, but it's dry. Yeah, I gotta get rid of both of these. These are stunning colors. Yeah, guys, it sucks. All right, another sad, very sad. My Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I know this brand is very controversial, but in the beginning, I used to go crazy over these. Like, when it came out, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were. He had a lot of people that would sell out his stuff, and I was definitely one of those people. So I had 4 liquid lipsticks dry out on me, guys. 4 of them. And Jeffree Star was another formula that was very dry. Like, Jeffree Star and Dose of Colors were the liquid lipsticks that I personally found were the driest. I loved them, but their formula was a lot more drying on the lips. So it makes sense why these would dry out first. So the first one, Blow Pony. I try to fix this one, guys. Oh no, this wasn't the one. Yeah, this is the one that I try to fix, I think. Or not. I can't. Oh no, it was another one. I wore this once, literally. I wore this color once, and I had this for a long time, Blow Pony, and it's completely dried out. Yeah, so I'm getting rid of it. The next color that I never wore, this was completely brand new, never opened, nothing, was abused. It was like a dark blue, very dark blue color. Completely dried out, abused. And I never opened that one. The next color is Blood Unicorn. Again, another color that I never wore. Completely dried out. Really sad about this. And the applicator looks like that because I was like, ugh, trying to move the product around and it was just not working. So if you guys have Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks that you kind of bought an extra to keep in your collection because it was limited edition or something, check it out. Like, check it out to make sure that it's not dried out. The next color that I never wore, and see, these were like his regular ones, the ones with the pink caps, I think were part of the permanent line, and then these special limited edition ones came with a different, depending on the collection, they came with a different color, like cap or whatever. And this was Doll Parts, and I never wore this lipstick. Never. This is the one that I added Maron fixing liquid to kind of liquefy it, and it kind of did, but it's still patchy. Like, it's super patchy. I couldn't get it really emulsified in there, so I was like, it's just gotta go. And yeah, sadly, Doll Parts, never wore it. It was a limited edition one, very beautiful color, and I never got to wear it. Yeah, so just check your stuff out, guys. Next thing I'm getting rid of is this Bahama Beige by Milani Cosmetics. Very well loved, I will say. This and Teddy, I think, was the other one. They were my go-to nudes, but I don't like this nude on myself anymore. It's a little bit too light, and the formula is a little bit too thick for me. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that. And then we're going into Kat Von D, the only liquid lipstick, and I used to buy all of hers, all of her liquid lipsticks. I have a ton of them, but the only one that went bad on me was this one. Oh, I don't even know what name this is, but this is the color. I lost a sticker, and this one dried out because the cap was broken, and I put it in my lipstick box and I completely forgot about it, and that's why it dried out. Yeah, I used to wear this all the time. I think it was like 2014, 2015. Every Sunday I would go and meet my boyfriend out for, you know, lunch or something, or to go to the movies, and I was wearing this all the time. Yeah. All right. And last but not least, guys, when I tell you that I love these, I love these. But let me tell you, the formula was terrible. But I just love the color so much. It was totally my vibe. It was the Kat Von D, what were these called? The Studded Kiss lipsticks. I don't even know if they make these anymore. But guys, I love these so much. And I have to get rid of all of them because I swatched them and I was like, oh, like, I remember the formula being terrible on this, and yeah, it's terrible. So I had Lovecraft, and I used to wear this one to death. You can tell it's very well loved. It's a beautiful pinky color. Again, this was a color that I would wear on Sundays when I was seeing my boo. Another color was Le Collet. I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I know I'm butchering this. Le École des Femmes. I'm so sorry. But it was like this corally pink color. Super pretty. I wore this quite frequently, but not as much as the other ones, obviously. There's a lot more in this. The next one, oh, I'm gonna leave that one for last. Oh, I know, I'll show you this one first. This one was Cathedral. Is another one that I wore a lot. It's more like a muted berry type of color, and I love this one to death. The formula was so like thick, it wasn't creamy, it was a matte formula, and it was super thick, and whenever your lips touch, it would just slide around. Like, it was terrible. Yeah. And the last color, this color I loved so much, but it was so patchy because the formula was just super thick. And that was Homegirl. I know. I was wearing this on Sunday with my boo too. I love this. This was my jam, this color. I loved it. But yeah, those were my lipsticks that I'm decluttering, and this is already way too long, so I'm gonna cut it here, and I guess I'll make a part 2 for my eyeshadow palettes and stuff. So yeah, just go to my next video and watch my eyeshadow declutter and like face stuff if you're interested.